Hi, everyone. I was taking a look at a couple of these books. And I figured, why not share it here? It's the perfect space to do it. I have two books I'm looking at. One of them is, and you may be familiar with one or both of these books, Poetry of Presence 2. Um, Phyllis Cole-Dai and Ruby R. Wilson are the editors. And then this book, Exploring Poetry of Presence 2 prompts to deepen your writing practice. And this is created by Rosemerry Wahtola Trommer. And what's awesome about the way Rosemerry has this book laid out is it has a little bit about something and it has the page number of the original poem that you could go to. So that's what I do here. I pick up Rosemary's book first and I turn to something. And this is what I turn to today. Finding the beauty and fullness amidst heartbreak. One of the greatest mysteries of being alive is that the world is simultaneously full of heartache and sorrow, beauty and joy. So, how do we reconcile this in our own being? My beloved poetry friend Jack Mueller used to growl, "Power to the paradox." And there it is. This, to me, in Rosemary's words, is the real work of a poem. To somehow allow the writer and the reader to enter two worlds at once, not trying to deny one world or the other, but honoring how there is always a full spectrum of emotional possibility. So she gives us an invitation to read, "Is it a beautiful day?" Is your is our question. Is it a beautiful day? And we're going to Overheard by Ross Gay, page 141 in this book. And this is what we will read. Overheard by Ross Gay. "It's a beautiful day," the small man said from behind me, and I could tell he had a slight limp from the rasp of his boot against the sidewalk. And I was slow to look at him because I've learned to close my ears against the voices of passerby, which is easier than closing them to my own mind. And although he said it, I did not hear it until he said it a second or a third time. But he did. He said, "It's a beautiful day." And something in the way he pointed to the sun unfolding between the two oaks overhanging a basketball court on 10th Street made me, too, catch hold of that light, opening my hands to the dream of the soon blooming. And never did he say, "Forget the crick in your neck," nor your bloody dreams. He did not say, "Forget the multiple shades of your mother's heartbreak," nor the father in your city kneeling over his bloody child, nor the 5 species of bird this second become memory. No, he said only, "It's a beautiful day." This tiny man limping past me with upturned palms, shaking his head in disbelief. And so Rosemary writes in this compliment in this book How often do we close ourselves off to the beauty around us? How often do we tune out the voices around us? In the poem Overheard by Ross Gay, writes about an interaction in which he must hear the phrase, "It's a beautiful day," multiple times before he acknowledges the speaker, the message, and the truth of the message. At the heart of the poem, in a single beautiful image, a sunrise in a specific place, in a specific time. Surrounding that image is a powerful story. How the self might unfold and bloom, opening to the surrounding beauty, if only we pay attention and let the world in. Speaking of paradox, I admire how Ross Gay includes what is not going right in the world by referring to what wasn't said. In this way, which is what is difficult is both here and not here at the same time. Gay's acknowledgement of how difficult life could be allows the beauty at the center of the poem to truly shine. So let's take a breath with what she said. This is a gift, Rosemerry, giving us these thoughts. And then she offers us an invitation to write. So imagine that someone is right now saying to you, "It's a beautiful day." Notice any part of you that wants to ignore or to argue with this declaration and write about that resistance. And now look around you for one bit of evidence that it is true. It's a beautiful day. It's true. Write about this proof. Describe it in detail. Perhaps you wish to also write about the evidence of the contrary, why it is not a beautiful day. And let these two declarations exist in the same poem. Notice that how you choose to end the poem makes a big difference in the overall tenor. Or write about what is keeping you from noticing beauty in the world in this moment. What voices or images or thoughts are you not allowing in? I love this. I love the compliment, the book that Rosemerry created. Anyway, see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye.